Zodiac readings. We're going from Aries to Pisces today. From Aries to Pisces. Good old... Yeah, we'll use this. So we're going to be looking at all the Zodiac's weekly tarot for this week to see what's coming up for them, what you guys can expect, any helpful energy that we can pull for you, and some advice as well. So you, interactions will go helpful here. Then we'll get some advice here. Hey guys, welcome. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate that. Free readings, not today. No, we're not doing free readings today. We're doing Zodiac readings today. We're going from Aries to Pisces. And I think I'm going to get started here already. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start actually with Aries this week, and we're going to see what's going on for you. Oh my gosh, I forgot my coffee. No, I didn't. Ugh. Alright. We are starting with Aries for the week. Aries in the building. Let's go ahead and see what your energy is. If I can get this right over here. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. What can we expect for this week in your energy? Financial and material changes is coming out for your energy here. You could be looking at making some serious changes in your coffee is a necessity. Making serious changes here within what you're able to grow, what you put your time and effort and energy into. I think your sexual body and acceptance of who you are is also getting updated here, as well as listening to your intuition on a much deeper level. The voice gets louder with this, as well as communication skills. So all of those things are coming in to kind of adjust some stuff here for my Aries. Your interactions this week. Ooh, coming through is the Magician. This is fire. Hey, Janelle. No, we're on Aries right now. So the Magician is here to let us know that there's going to be some new energy kind of vibrating in your friendship sector or interactions with others around you. So you may get a new idea from someone this week, Aries, or somebody might pour into you with either emotion here with a picture or with knowledge, and it could spark something new for you this week. Your helpful energy here is 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, and this is actually a much bigger, brighter idea. One that almost seems like it would have been too difficult to get otherwise. It is coming from the ethers, literally. So you're accessing the ethers this week, grabbing down this new idea. I feel like it's coming through your interactions with others or because of your interactions with others. And because of that, you're changing many different facets of yourself, or maybe not changing, but updating, we'll say, and adjusting those things. So let's see what your advice is here. No, wait, postpone, pause, say no. So this is definitely some sort of paused energy. I feel like somebody else could be coming in to ask you to do something, or there could be two new ideas that come up. One is a yes and the other one is a no. I feel like you'll know exactly which one's which because one is for your betterment and the other one is for your detriment. And I feel like they're going to make themselves pretty obvious, so you're not going to be like, oh, what do I do? Let me get you guys some affirmations here. All right. Okay, bottom of the deck, you are a powerful communicator. And that's speaking of I feel like you this week in general, with communication to others, interactions, as well as like how you communicate with spirit and your own intuition. All of those seem to be really working cohesively here. Your other affirmations: celebrate with kind words from the soul. That actually came out over your interactions. So if something great comes out of this, I was going to say sister. Oh, that's crazy. My sister's an Aries. But Spirit does want you to celebrate with kind words from the soul. Ooh, baby, over this new idea that you're getting, you bring exciting fire to the world, initiate. So Spirit does want you to initiate on something this week. And what the no is for, this is of the past. So if something from the past comes in for you guys this week, Spirit says, no, you're going to create a thunderstorm for yourself that you wouldn't have had to have gone through. I release the past and live fully in the present moment. So Spirit definitely doesn't want you to retract here, go backwards in any way, shape, or form. Stay on the track here. I feel like there's a lot of beautiful changes coming up for you. Alrighty, Aries, that was for you. Awesome. Oh, perfect, Janelle. You made it right on time for your sign. Okay, so now we are going to go with Taurus. Do we have any Tauruses in the building? All my Aries, if you heard your reading, can you leave a crystal ball emoji in the comment section, please? All right, Taurus, let's see what we have for you this week. What's your energy? Oh, baby. Prosperity begins. Thank you. Oh, yes. Perfect. So this is speaking of growing roots down on, it could have been an idea or something that you started already, but this is something that's already been started. You've planted a seed here and the roots are starting to open up and finally create some roots. So you're going to feel a lot more grounded within this experience. And it also feels like you've got your hands on it. You're nurturing what you're growing here. And you are going to be able to reap fruits from this direction that you're taking right now. So that looks really good for your energy. I also feel a freedom for Tauruses that may be happening this week. Fraud, try me, baby. Try me, puppy. What are you doing here anyway? There you go. Like I was saying, your interactions energy. Two things I'm getting here. For some of my Tauruses, this could be at work. Hey, thanks so much for stopping by. How are you? It's good to see you. So yeah, for your interactions, Taurus, it looks like you guys could be meeting people at work or having better interactions and communication at work. And for others of you, you may actually be putting physical work into the interactions that you have, trying to kind of see what people's communication styles are, getting to know the different facets of people as well could be coming into play for you this week. I love it. It seems like communication's going higher. This is a really grounded sort of card as well. So this week so far, you look pretty grounded. Nothing too emotional popping up to throw you off your rocker there. So no biggie. Helpful energy. Action. Okay, so there's a fire under your pot right now that's going to start making the water boil. This is what you've been waiting for. There is a moment to take action this week, especially as your helpful energy. It's showing that there could be some sort of information that comes to you with this cutie little bird that's up here. Oh, I just bought birds, you guys, little parakeets. They're so sweet. But yeah, it looks like there's some information coming towards you that's going to make you want to kind of get everything together and go after it. So I love that. If you guys have been waiting on something to come through, looks like this is the week for it. Your advice here. Oh, Lord. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Okay. Talk about some alignments happening here. As you can see, the light is completely aligned. She's raising. There's a vibration that you have been trying to raise for yourself. Trying to be on a, how can we explain this? More like being on a higher frequency on a daily basis, which means the worry that you carry with you is less. The weight of the past is significantly lower than what it was before. You're really kind of lightening up the load here, and there is an ascension that I see happening for you guys if anybody is interested in that, which I'm sure we all are, Lord in heaven. But yeah, it does seem like you guys are really experiencing some ascension sort of symptoms this week. Dang, let's go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Those are just flying on out. One fell on the floor. All right. Okay. First one that you got. You are protected. If you feel it's right, leap. And that actually came out right below the action card. So this is where I feel that new information's coming in, or this broader understanding of what direction you want to go. You get that understanding and then you realize that the opportunity is actually there for you already. It's already been presented to you. And that's when you're like, oh, okay, let's go. Cool, that's it. So I do see you really taking action. You carry peace with you. So that's with the interactions card. You could, you're usually the one that's more peaceful anyway, Taurus. But it does seem like you're kind of carrying that this week as well. Like you are the peaceful one. And you might be even like observing other people acting crazy or like being weird or whatever. And you're like, I'm glad I'm not that guy or whatever. And then the last one that you have is from the other side. So for some of you, this could be a passed on loved one that is trying to reach out to you or trying to connect with you on a more like tangible basis, which is, it's hard enough for an earth sign to believe in that, but I feel like they're going to make it pretty obvious. So be kind of on the lookout, I suppose, for maybe, I don't know, if you had a passed on loved one that loved like tigers or dolphins or something, you start seeing them, it's not a coincidence. It is not a coincidence. Nothing this week for you is a coincidence, Taurus, all right? Okay, that is what I have for you guys this week. That looks pretty fire. If you guys heard your reading, please leave a crystal ball emoji in the comment section. Yes, alrighty. And if you missed your reading, it'll be on YouTube after this, promise. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get Gemini. Gemini, what do we have for you this week? What is your energy, Gemini? I'm doing it right now. Gemini, really? Look at that. Spiritual union is your energy. You seem to be in union with yourself. I think that there's like it could be relationships as well, but this is coming out as you, which means that you're going through this week cool as a cucumber. There's also like this essence of riding the waves of whatever comes at you. There's like this freedom, a lightness sort of energy that I feel for you, Gemini. Also, being in tandem with yourself. It's like if you feel like you want to go get some ice cream, you're going to go get some ice cream to make yourself feel satisfied. You're satiating your own desires and your own wants here in a non-egotistical way, and it looks beautiful. Really setting an example for others too here, Gemini. Great work. Your interactions. Okay. We'll take that one as well as the one we're going to flip out. Okay, interactions. I've got two cards here. We've got King of Pentacles. We got Four of Wands. This is good business dealings. I feel like if you guys are work with people on like a person-to-person basis, it looks really, really good. If somebody is expecting within your interactions like a financial change or some news about your business within your interactions, it looks like that could be coming through this week as well, Gemini. I see a really grounded sort of energy where you know what you have. And if anybody kind of tries to question that, I feel like for some of you guys, it would not be hard for you to go out on your own if you wanted to do so. For others of you guys, I think that you're bringing your essence of individuality to your workspace, and it's making your interactions better. Helpful energy here. Dang, okay. What the? Seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. This is a juicy and delicious new idea that comes down from the ethers. And this is where you also have a lot of faith in yourself in order to be able to believe that this could even be a pathway for you. So something new is coming in through the mind space that's going to kind of open you up to a broader perspective of what you're able to accomplish and what type of innovations you're able to make in your life as is right now. Your advice for the week here is unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So this is where you release a lot of the old heavy baggage where you've been perhaps pressured by certain other individuals, like that just stops. Like you don't care about their opinion anymore. Or if you were too nervous to walk outside in short shorts because you didn't like the way you look, like you're going to do it this week. I can see you kind of releasing yourself from things that are very like superficial fears that were stopping you from doing something this week, Gemini. You're really letting those go. And mostly because you're in tandem with yourself, you feel like you're put together. You feel like yourself, and there's no guilt or harm in that. I only make choices that are supportive of my healthy lifestyle at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's be picky this week. I find joy in the most simple things throughout my day. And that actually came out here on top of spiritual union. So I do want you to know that there is like this slowing down that you're having internally, not in your life. Everything's keeping up to pace. And I know you like it that way. But in your mind, it seems like, and in your emotional body, there's this beautiful balance that's happening, and you're not really going too high or too low. It feels nice and leveled. Awareness of self and spirit brings higher consciousness for all. And that seems to be coming into your interactions. So if you do tell somebody something that you believe or that you know, and they're like, you're crazy or whatever, I don't believe in that stuff, that's fine. You planted the seed, leave it there. You've expanded their consciousness. It's up to them to accept it. And then we've got, you are a powerful communicator, and that's coming out over the 7th chakra, which is showing that you could be, this new idea that gets downloaded could actually be something that's tangible for you to either communicate to others, information-wise, or it's something you can get your hands on and actually actively like make. So that looks fire, Gemini. That is what I have for you, my love. If I have any Geminis in the building, will you leave a crystal ball emoji in the comment section if you heard your reading? Thank you. Cancer. Cancer, are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. All right, Cancer, what do we have for you this week? Your energy, please. It's the heart chakra. I love it. Something is, you are activated. I feel you're looking at some, like a little bit, you're simplifying your view on things. So instead of feeling like you need to have this super big grand thing in order to be happy, it seems like this week you're going to be happy with smaller accomplishments, smaller goals. Not like you're giving up on the bigger goals. I feel like the bigger goals come after the smaller ones are appreciated. I hope that makes sense. So once we appreciate the smaller things, the bigger ones come vicariously. You didn't mean to do it. They just so happen to fall into place because of what you've opened up within yourself. So this week, Cancer, looks like your heart is online. It looks like there's some excitement that's building within you for the decisions that you're making and the changes that you're finally seeing because of those decisions. Your interactions this week, Page of Cups, some new information, feels fresh. Like your interactions are fresh. You might be connecting with new people this week. Maybe, oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shayna. I appreciate that. This week, it looks like there's some fresh energy coming in. It also seems like it could be even a little bit emotional. Like you could be having some more emotionally charged people around you this week. They could also be having some issues with dealing with their emotions, and Cancer, we have to do that on a daily basis, right? So I think that we can help with that if need be. And that might be why they're coming to some of you. Your helpful energy for the week is man holding a coin. Okay, who's that? So man holding a coin here, super grounded, masculine. Doesn't have to be a masculine. I kind of feel like it is, or like a masculine lady. But yeah, this person's super comfortable within themselves. They're able to let their hair down, just be themselves. Think of like an earth sign, a comfortable earth sign. But yeah, there's this ease that's coming to you this week as your helpful energy. It could even be an investor of some sort that could be wanting to come in and invest in your, in what you're building or what you're growing or what your work is or you as a person. If somebody does trigger you this week, Cancer, it seems like this is for your own benefit. It could be like a little quarrel communicatively. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. La Paisanita. Thank you. That, yeah, and if there's any sort of arguments or whatever, it seems like it's trying to trigger you so you can rise above it, so you can see how much you've actually grown. So it doesn't seem like a big issue. It just seems like a momentary type of thing. But that little moment is going to show you how much you've grown as a person throughout this year already. Your advice is the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. This could have to do with the people that are coming into your life. You could be meeting a soul tribe. this week. But I also feel like you're going to notice that things are kind of coming together on a much broader scale than what you could have done yourself. So there's this understanding of like a bigger source this week for you guys. Let's get some affirmations. Ooh, baby. First one. The more you listen to the heart, the louder the voice gets. And that's why Spirit's activating it, or you're activating it. You're both working in tandem to activate it, but your heart chakra is coming online this week. And it's actually leading you and guiding you down up into the direction that you have been longing to go into. But you had to move from the heart in order to get through the door. And that's what's happening now. Today I am successful. Tomorrow I will be successful. Every day I am successful. Thank you. Oh, I like that. I like that. And it's coming out on top of man holding a coin too. So once again, this could be an offer that comes towards you, like a tangible one, maybe for work, finance, or material. And the last one that we have here is solutions flow through me quickly. What? Solutions flow through me freely. That's it. Solutions flow through me freely. And that's where it comes, came out on top of the Great Gathering. So it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. There's a lot of intuition-based sort of knowledge that's happening this week for you guys too. So just stay vigilant of what your mind chooses to focus on. Letting your mind go in autopilot, I don't think is going to be the most helpful thing for you guys this week. Alrighty, Cancer, that is what I have for you, my loves, my heart and souls. Cancer, Leo, it's your turn, and we are going in order, friends. If y'all have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you can, and you will be able to see this weekly reading on there. It'll be uploaded tonight. For sure, for sure. Leo, what's your energy this week? Alright, this is like Aries, actually. I've got financial and material changes coming out for you here. So we're making some decisions this week, Leo. It looks like you're upgrading or updating or downloading like an update on your life. And it seems to be coming in a couple different facets. First, it's what you grow, what you nurture, what you build, what grows because of you. And then we've got also where your heart is as well. And then we've got our sexual and creative energy here, where I feel you're getting a lot more comfortable with yourself, with your body, with who you are and who you've become. I also see intuition getting an update here, where you're listening, the voice is louder, you understand yourself much better, and you know what direction to go, as well as your communication and speaking your truth. It seems to be kind of like supporting all of the other changes that are happening here. So that's kind of how I see the week, you guys, this week here, Leo. Your interactions are the moon. So because you're changing a little bit and we're having some updates going on where they're still loading, you know what I mean? Your interactions may be a little weird this week because you're going through some changes and updates. I feel like people around you may not understand you as well as they usually do. Because you're changing and they're watching you kind of transform in front of them. Yo me transformo. Careful. But yeah, they're like literally watching you transform in front of them. And it looks a little different. You can see the waves in the water. So they can't really see you for who you are at this moment. So if it's a little weird, a little shaky, I wouldn't worry about it. Next week is going to be much better after these like changes that we're experiencing right now. So no big deal. Your helpful energy here. Door to Spirit. Look at that. So this is connection to the divine, hands down. I also see an opening for more peace. Yep, definitely. This is a big structure change in your life that you're experiencing this week, Leo. It's like you're updating so many things that your life, like the seat that you sit in. If you were a king, now you're the emperor. Like you are rising up in stature, especially paired with the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing for you in a much more serious way. You're noticing how these decisions and these upgrades and updates that you've been doing on yourself starting to show up in your 3D life. And you are elevating your perspective, therefore elevating your positioning in life. So where you were a king, you are now an emperor, and you'll have to start making decisions as like that sort of master. Advice here. Ooh, inner temple, devotion. Tune in to the inner portal of your heart. So if we get a little bit stopped up, or if we feel a little like, I don't know, I want to say dizzy, like it's too much happening at once, I just need to chill for a second. Spirit needs you to like retract back into yourself in silence. We don't necessarily need like TikTok on or YouTube or whatever. It'd be nice to have some silence alone with yourself, doing something mundane, like washing dishes or painting or whatever, gardening. But yeah, you can do any of those things. It kind of like, that's another form of meditation, to kind of just focus in and listen to your own voice for a little bit, because I feel like it's got a lot to say. What do we have here for Leo? All right. Bottom of the deck. I knew it. Sit up straight, energy flow. And I always get this card when somebody is switching positionings in their life. And that's what I see happening for you, because you're going from a king to an emperor, or from a queen to the empress. I see that you're going to have to start embodying this new energy that you've decided to be. You decided to be in this seat, now you got to look like it. So Spirit wants you to sit up straight, put your shoulders back, make sure that this energy flow is actually flowing in the correct direction, because, you know, slouching and holding yourself in a less powerful position, you won't believe yourself and others won't believe you either. So we need to embody that. Offer supportive suggestion. Stay positive. That could be with your interactions as well as the changes that you're experiencing right now. Some of them may not look as beautiful as you would have thought, but at the end, when you look back, it's going to look like an art piece. It's a beautiful art piece that's happening. So staying positive throughout the changes is going to be super helpful. I understand the process of creating a solution is a pivotal part of the lesson. In other words, how you get to the solution for the problem was the whole lesson. It wasn't just the problem itself or getting over it and going to the next thing. It's creating that solution. So you're creating solutions, you're condensing processes. Something that used to take you an hour will take you 30 minutes or 15 minutes. So you're condensing a lot of your time to have more time surrounding your day. And the last one, you bring exciting fire to the world. Initiate. Okay, card drop. Thank you. That's for you, Leo. If you guys heard your reading, can I get a crystal ball emoji in the comment section? Hey, Angela. Hello, my love. Yes, that was Leo. Now we're going to go to Virgo. Let's go. Do we have Virgos in here? I think I saw one earlier. Or maybe you know some Virgos and you're trying to get the chisme. Chismosos. All right. Virgo. What do we have for you this week? Spiritual strength. So this week you are going to notice that the ceiling that you've been hitting the ceiling. You're trying and you're failing, or you're trying and you can't go higher than what you've been trying to go. I think that this is like a test of determination, a test of like will on if you'll do it again. Do it again, and you're going to see that the ceiling has raised. What you were able to accomplish before has significantly raised, which means you can accomplish more. There's more details to be had. There's more information to be learned now. We're never done, right? We're never done, but you're realizing that you've expanded as well. I think you're listening to yourself a lot more this week. Your heart has come online as well. Your heart and your intuition seem to be working in tandem here. They are working together to kind of push you forward and push you higher. Your interactions this week, I've got the Tower. So this is major change. This could be what's actually pushing you to realize that you can rise higher than what you've risen already. So there could be a little bit, oh, thanks so much, love. Hello, how are you? There could be some shaky times with interactions this week. I don't think it's anything that you can't handle. Honestly, I think you can handle this no problem. But it does seem like you may be pushed to to say something or to stand up for yourself or to give a different perspective. You could just notice that you have different perspectives than others that are around you because everybody's changing right now. Spirit says to keep on top of your emotions. Don't allow those emotions to knock you down or knock you over. You've ascended past these sorts of issues that you're dealing with right now. And this feels like maybe, like I said, like a test or like a push so you can reach higher. But ultimately you are. Whatever it is that's a little bit shaky, a little bit emotional this week, seems to be kind of cooling down as you deal with it or as you experience it. But yeah, I do see peace this week as well, aside from your interactions. Helpful energy, Virgo. Always the sun. Are you going to be in the spotlight? I think. You might even notice that you've got some talent like music or writing or a talent with babies or manifesting abilities. You may notice that. I also feel a freedom with you this week. I've looked at this card 800 million times, and this is the first time I've noticed there's a cutie little butterfly on the edge there. So I do see some sort of freedom happening, a lot of release of kind of heavier things that you've been keeping on your mind and on your heart. I can see that releasing. So yeah, I see you being in the spotlight this week for some reason. And your advice, break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. In other words, whatever you whatever made you get all this spiritual strength that you've got, you're not going to keep making decisions from that space. You have officially left the cave. You said, I don't want to create what already has happened to me. I want to go a different direction. And in order to do that, you would have to perceive something new so you can actually acquire something new. And that's kind of what I see too. So some of you guys may be seeing new scenery this week or trying to look at new scenery or being attracted to something that's just a little bit different than the norm. And let's get one more here for Virgo. Thank you. Yep. Bottom of the deck, give credit where it's due. Give credit where it's due. There could even be an argument over credit on who, like, of course, your credit, right? But also, like, what kind of credit your friends have been giving you or lack of that within your interactions. And you could be like, oh, no, wait a minute. I deserve more than this. And that could be the real push for you. So, solutions flow through me freely. And that's coming here with spiritual strength. And right in the middle of the tower too. So there are solutions that you're coming up with this week. And once again, it's the process of creating that solution that's so important in the whole process of experiencing something. You are protected. If you feel it's right, leap. And that could have to do with you leaving a situation that's been a little bit intense or that's getting intense, too intense for your liking. You're like, this is too dramatic. Like, I don't want any of this. I just want to chill. And you really do go and do that. So yeah, if you feel protected, you are protected. If you feel it's right, leap. You will be in the spotlight here. And there's going to be a lot of like warmth and love coming towards you. You don't really need to deal with, too much drama. And the last one is, all is well right now. All is well right now. Simple wisdom, but sometimes we do just need to remind ourselves, like, okay, I have food on the table, I have a roof over my head, in any way, shape, or form, I'm not, I'm still alive, like, all is well right now, it's fine. So, yeah. Alrighty, Virgo, that's what I have for you. If you guys heard your reading, can I get a crystal ball emoji in the comment section? Libra, it is your turn. Libra, what do we have for you this week? Can I see the fish in the card? Which fish? The butterfly? Alrighty, yeah, no problem, guys. Thanks for watching. Alrighty, let's go, Libra. What do we have for you this week? Who are you this week? Who are you this week? Ooh, baby, you got the sacral chakra. Okay. This is fire. This is literally putting yourself online where it's been, like if the phone was hung up, you pick it up. This is creativity. This is sexual energy. This is acceptance of yourself, your sexual wants, who you are, what you look like, your physical body. This could also be where you guys could have had a fear of judgment that's releasing itself. You are accepting who you are, repressing feelings or creativity because you didn't want to express yourself. You were nervous at others like reactions towards that. That's released as well. You're really opening up this week to kind of show yourself for who you are, and you might start with yourself in the mirror, but I do feel eventually you'll be coming out to show this to the world. Interactions this week for you. Okay, Nine of Swords in the reverse. Let me get some clarification for that really quick. This could be within your interactions. Maybe you're trying to avoid anxiety. Maybe you've had a lot of anxiety speaking to people lately, but now you're trying to like avert yourself, say, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. For others of you, this could be somebody who you haven't spoken to in a long time. It could even be a job that you had quit or you were nervous about ending or that already ended. I do feel like you are getting chosen for something this week in your interactions for two reasons. This Queen of Wands here reminds me of the sacral chakra that we just saw. So this is you kind of taking authority on your life, on your decisions, on what you're doing, and somebody is rewarding you for that because of who you are. I also see you could be choosing one person over another to interact with this week, and that could be made like obvious or apparent, and you would notice something about yourself that's a little bit different because of that choice. It's like, I chose that? Oh my gosh, really? Like, okay, cool. Getting to know myself, like that type of vibe that I feel with your interactions. You're getting to know yourself more because of others. Your helpful energy here. Lord in heaven. Oh, I see. Oh, we don't need all that. Thank you. Your helpful energy, I can see why, is financial constraints. Why? Because I think you've done some spring cleaning and you've taken out a lot of this old junk that you had in your trunk. And now you realize that there's space to grow something, or there's space to put something back in there or to decorate. And creating space was the first step. You've already done that. And now you're like, well, what can I create now? Or what can I put in there? What can I store in here now that I have this space? You're kind of taking a leap of faith here on something. It feels emotional. It could be love. It could be career as well. But you are truly letting something go this week. Like, once again, like spring cleaning, where your emotional body could have been overstuffed with memories and heartbreak and love and all these different types of things. You're kind of organizing things and piecing things together within you, throwing away some old trash, keeping the ones that you want to keep here, but you are kind of going off on a limb for yourself to be sure that when you're ready to refill that, you've got the energy to do it, we'll say. You've got the energy to do it this week. Your advice... Damn, let's go. No. Just say no. Wait, pause, postpone. Say no. Dang, Libra, I had to get so much clarification for you guys this week. What the heck? What is the no for, please? What is this no for? Ooh, there could be, oh, word. This is happening in your interactions. One, there could be an ex that's coming in. Spirit says that's not the one. If there's like an ex-friend, an ex-person that you used to be with, Spirit doesn't want you to do it. They're going to bring you like a whirlwind of a storm there. And I think that you know what you're doing. Especially by choosing one person over the other, you're going to get an immediate no. Since you're back online here and you're feeling the energy of what's going on with that too, that sacral chakra, I don't think you're going to make the wrong decision here. But you might have an ex-friend or an ex-person come through that's like, hey, you're looking good. Like, I know, without your help, thanks a bunch. Like that. And Spirit's like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Bottom of the deck, I release the past and live fully in the present moment. So that's for sure. No past people coming through. First, you are protected. If you feel it's right, leap. And that's coming in for that sacral chakra. Release of creativity. Release of fears of your sexual preferences or what your physical body looks like. Being afraid to kind of be yourself or be sexy or be seen in general. That, if you feel it's right, leap. I support myself in every decision, coming out right on top of the Fool. You taking a leap of faith to refill what's been emptied out. And Spirit says that's the best thing that you can do, is support yourself while you're going through these changes. And lastly, I am grateful for every day and find joy in every moment. I'm just going to leave that one there. I'm not going to say anything about that. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, that one. Hey guys, thanks so much for the follows. I really do appreciate that. I'm trying to get to 10K. We're almost there. Thank you guys for being here. We just finished Libra. If you guys are Libras and you heard your reading, can I get a crystal ball emoji in the comment section, please? Scorpio is next. Scorpio. Oh, yes, thanks for the follows, guys. Woohoo! Thank you so much. Ooh, that's fantastic. Scorpio. Scorpio, what do we have for you this week? Yes, thank you. Ooh, La Paisanito, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate you. No, Capricorn hasn't been done. If you guys missed your reading, I'm going to post this video on my YouTube channel. It's Jasmine's Tarot, just like this. My picture's like this. All right? So, ooh. Okay, Scorpio, first off, we got your card here. Literal transformation this week. And it's not because you did something this week that makes you transform. No, you've been changing for quite a while already. And those changes are finally starting to show themselves in the 3D world. So you're noticing that you're a little bit more free with yourself. You can let your hair down, which means you're not afraid to speak your truth. You're not afraid to be yourself. If you've got an opinion, you might be sharing it this week, especially because she's taking off this mask. And this mask feels like something that you had to paper mache to be more accepted, to be more palatable to other people. Now you're taking that mask off and you're saying, I am me, and that's what it's going to be. So let's see who sticks around. Let's see who doesn't. That type of vibe. Like, you don't care. There's processing out of the old, and it's happening naturally for you because you're changing. Everything else is kind of releasing itself that can't handle your vibration at how high it is right now. Intuition is definitely on point. Your creativity is allowing you to soar. I feel like your creativity is going to be really open for you this week as well. And that's what you're freeing yourself to do anyway. Scorpios came into this world creative like nobody's business. And you guys can cook a meal like nobody's business. I'm hungry. All right. Your interactions this week are coming through as a Page of Pentacles. Somebody could be coming into your life that's a little bit younger than you, but they're grounded. They've got a good head on their shoulders, and it seems like you're learning something about them. You're learning something from an unlikely character is what it feels like. Along with that, I see your interactions growing. You're ready to kind of set down some roots with some people. I think you're noticing in your interactions, like, I could actually be friends with that person. Or, man, we're more similar than I thought we were. And those types of things are happening here. And it feels really warm and like lighthearted, but it's a good change. It's a good change. Your perspective is looking at what you can elongate, not what you can cut off. Whatever's getting cut off this week is happening naturally. You don't have to do anything. Your helpful energy here is the thinking woman. There is an opportunity here to rise higher in your stature in life, in your ideas, in your understandings of who you are. And that opportunity, yep, it feels like it's coming out of nowhere and it's killing something else off. Something that you've been waiting on for a really long time is going to be cut out here for you, Scorpio. Like, if you tried and tried and tried and it just never happened or something like that, that's the type of thing that you're releasing here. But there is a new idea that's coming in to replace that. So as soon as you make that space, something else is coming in. It's like a fish out of water idea is kind of what it feels like. Ooh, right behind that is the Empress, Queen of Wands, and the Star. This is a beautifully divinely guided experience. You could even be dealing with others within this raising up at work or in your mind or in your life. Maybe you're moving over to a different tax bracket, but it does feel like you're supported in this. And you're divinely guided to kind of step up to a new platform now, Scorpio. Your advice for this week is protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords, soul retrieval. And that's, once again, it's naturally happening. The only thing that you would have to do is just make sure that you're protected, you're safe. Everything else will kind of fall away as it needs to. Let me get you some affirmations. Ooh, sit up straight, energy flow is your first one. So now that you've transformed out of the old mask that you had on, now you realize you got some wings, your freedom, or your freedom through creativity. Now you need to embody that. So sit with that energy instead of thinking that you are, not as creative, or you were so tied up before. Now with this freedom, there is a need for you to embody that in your posture. So sitting up straight is going to be super necessary for you. Put those shoulders back, put the chest out, no matter who's watching. All right. Create heat in the body to re-spark your fire. Create heat in the body to re-spark your fire. That could be this higher sort of essence that you're going to. You may need to sweat out some of this old water. And the old water, water holds memory. And we're about 50% water as adults. So for you to, you need to sweat out that old water, get some new water into you is what it feels like. I attract positive, confident people. Right? We're not letting anybody else into our space that's only taking or only sucking life out of us. You know what I'm saying? I know you do. I am grateful for every day and find joy in every moment. Every time I get that card, I think of nurturing plants or making food. It's just enjoying the little things that you do on a daily basis. And the little things that you have, too. So, yes, Scorpio, that's for you, my love. If you guys missed your reading, I will have this posted on my YouTube channel after this. It's Jasmine's Tarot on YouTube. All right. And thanks so much for the follows, guys. Yay! I feel like we're going to get to 10K soon. I appreciate every single one of you guys. All right. Now, let's get to Sagittarius. Are you in here? Let's go. Sagittarius, what do we have for you? Who are you this week? Thank you for the follows, guys. Okay, what's going on here? We're going to need clarification right off bat for this. And I've got it. There it is. All right, so some of the Sagittariuses that I'm reaching out to this week are dealing with a little bit of a heartbreak. It could be from the past. It could be a recent heartbreak. So it does seem like there's a little bit of cold energy that's happening here, kind of put into a little bit of a corner. There is some freedom that you're able to have, but we can't access it right now because our feelings seem to be a little bit overwhelming. I see you trying to learn yourself, learn how you've been hurt in the past, why this one hurts so much. Where is that stemming from? Where's the seed to that, the roots? And you're really, are trying to overcome your emotions here, trying to stay on top of them. For others of my Sagittariuses are dealing with someone who has lied to them and who has kind of demoralized them, made them feel like they weren't good enough or that they didn't have the ability to influence or, making it seem like whatever your feelings are not important enough. They don't stress me out. They don't move me at all. Don't get me started. No, Sag, we can't be doing all that. Yeah, I do ultimately see, though, even with this Lover's card, that there is going to be new opportunity for new life here. And that's the reason why you guys have experienced this in the first place. And this opportunity for new life, you see every single little branch that's popping out with the leaves. There's so many more opportunities to grow out of this one thing that's coming to you. And it's coming to you because you are getting yourself, you're understanding yourself through this heartbreak. Interactions this week. Six of Pentacles. This is what we want to see, especially if we're dealing with this type of energy. I've got being chosen, feeling like the people who speak to you are choosing to contact you, choosing to talk to you. I think you're gaining some sort of comfort through people, through others' interactions as they choose you. You're going down to such a simplistic level of gratitude that you're you speak to me. Whoever you're in contact with this week, it just seems like you're so grateful for for that, especially how, you know, like now that you know how like other people treat other people, you know, with that heartache, you're like, oh my God, I never thought I'd feel this, or I never thought it'd happen to me, or, you know, but there is a freedom that's coming here, hands down. And in your interactions, it does seem like there's some friendships, some relationships, even romantic, that could be blossoming right now because of that, even familial relationships. Your helpful energy here is contract. I'm going to get some clarification for this one as well, because this is juicy, but it can go a couple different ways. So for some of you guys, if you are signing a contract this week, I would just make sure to look over the details a couple times and then ask your heart, how do I feel about this? Do I really want to do this? Is it long term? Like what's the best way to go about it? Because it does seem somebody's going to bring in a contract or an offer for you this week, and it seems like it could potentially be long term. So if you are missing any details, you want to make sure that you go over that a couple times, because it does look like it could potentially be long term. But yeah, it feels like a fish out of water sort of idea that's coming through, that's bringing this contract to you in the first place. But it feels like it's doubling up. If you seriously, what? Hold on. What is that for, please? Your advice here is no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Is this for the... Yeah. I feel like whatever... Okay. This whole contract that's coming to you guys this week from that pentacle that I was just talking about, Spirit says that it's a good idea to wait on that, to not jump in before you know all the details yet. There's some more details to be revealed to you. I feel like whoever this King of Pentacles is that's offering this, or this long-term sort of contract that's happening, Spirit does want you to wait on it. I feel like it came out too fast. It came up too fast. It came out too fast. They're trying to rush you to a response. Don't do it. Make them wait. Make them wait. They're also coming off as like, oh, I'm patient. Don't worry about it. I got all the time in the world. Okay, well, let's test that. Let's see. One more for Sag, please. There it is. All right. Someone is thinking of you. Someone is thinking of you. So if you're going through heartache, trust that they feel a tinge of it themselves. I have the patience to allow myself to go through my creative process. That means if you need to take a nap because you can't focus, we take a nap. If you need to get some ice cream to make your heart happy because you can't decide what to do, you get some ice cream. Because you have the patience to allow yourself to go through your creative process. And that creative process doesn't necessarily have to be like an art piece or like a dance. It can literally be creating solutions. And I am protected in all I do and say. I'm protected in all I do and say. Dang. And the last one is, ideas come and go. Write them down to avoid overwhelm. So be careful with this contract. It could even be a relationship contract. Spirit says to just wait on that. Wait on it. Write it down. Think about it. Sleep on it before any decisions are made here. Alrighty, Sag, that's what I have for you. Capricorn, it is your turn. If I have any Sagittarius in the building, will you leave a crystal ball emoji in the comment section for me? Alright, Capricorn, it is your turn. Let's look at your energy this week. What do we have? Oh, baby. Today is not the day, mi amor. Alright, Capricorn, what do we have for you? Wow, look at this. We've got harmony. And this is for your energy. So this is telling me that there is a balance between you. There's not one side that's leaning too far to the right or too far to the left. Self-sabotage is taking a break. And super duper intense like goal setting is also taking a break. It seems like there's a really nice sort of calm energy here that's happening. And I also see some growth happening in a certain area for you. There's a lot of protection surrounding your ideas and what you're trying to kind of accomplish here. And it seems different because there could be some anxiety surrounding you from other people or somebody else trying to put pressure on you. And you're literally just kind of you're balancing whatever it is that you have to balance right now with as much ease as you possibly can. And it seems like you're in harmony with that. Especially if you've been feeling nervous or anxious or like you're juggling too much at once. This week, it seems like you're going to be able to handle it a lot better. Interactions with others here. I've got 5 of Pentacles. So this is where you could feel a little lackluster in some of your partnerships. Like somebody else where they usually give you a lot of love and attention. Now they're like tired or they retract a little bit. You could even be dealing with some people this week who don't have enough faith in themselves. They could even say, how did you get this far? How did you do this? How did you do that? Like, I don't have the energy. And there could be some information that you could be sharing there with your interactions on how you do it, on how you've learned to process these things. Helpful energy is rest and rejuvenation. Here's a little break. I think that you're going to get some time to kind of go over what's been going on for you. So you notice, I guess, the changes that have been happening. To clarify that once again, same exact card pretty much. 4 of Swords. Chilling, resting, giving yourself some time and space to say, oh, I did that. Yes, I did, didn't I? And it's like the calm after the storm. After all the decisions, after all the craziness, you sit down with yourself and say, oh, I did it. Or finally it's done. That type of energy. Very gracious, very grateful, peaceful this week. And your advice here is awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. And that is what you're integrating right now, is moments of peace and reflection, as well as integrating your masculine and feminine side. And that could play out differently for everyone. Somebody, you know, could have had a more inflamed feminine side where they, you know, want to cry or they always want to bake something, and masculine where they need to have like this sort of power over others. There's dualities here that I see kind of coming into balance. Hello, my love. So let me get you some affirmations here. Capricorn, ooh, protect your investments. Protect your investments is the first one for you. That's pretty big. Staying focused on what you've already nurtured to grow. Protecting that. Not adding anything else on the plate. Protecting what's already there. I am open to new information, and that's happening here too, as well as in your interactions. You showing other people how your process works, or you helping other people get over not believing in themselves is really going to show you a lot about yourself, Capricorn, this week. And that's where you're going to be getting some new information as well. And last one, I am mindful of my heart today and the ideas my heart is attracted to. So you could be gaining some new information this week that I am open to new information that is opening you up to ascend higher, to have a happier vibration on a daily basis where there's not as much stress, not as much worry, not as much emphasis on time. Am I on time? Did I do this? Did I do that? Where's my schedule? Like that type of vibe. Seems like it's taking a little bit of a break this week for you guys so you can rest and be appreciative and give yourself some credit for what you've already done. Capricorn is done. All right, now let's do Aquarius. Aquarius. Ooh, Capricorns, if you heard your reading, can you leave a crystal ball emoji in the comment section? For those of you that missed your reading, this will be uploaded on my YouTube channel after this. It's Jasmine's Tarot on YouTube. Yes, thank you so much. Hello, my Angela. It's so good to see you. Alrighty, Aquarius. Let's see what your energy is this week. Okay, Aquarius. I got sacrifice, and you know what they want you to sacrifice? Those feelings that are weighing you down. I think it's feelings here with all that water. There's a rainbow after the storm. And I feel like whatever the storm destroyed or whatever debris were left, yeah, there's the storm. I feel like there could have been an argument here recently for some of you guys where you had to kind of quarrel with somebody or meet somebody eye level. You know what I mean? And like, especially for Aquariuses, because you guys are so far up in the Zodiac that you really have to calm down when somebody is wanting to have a conversation with you. But that's what Spirit is saying, like, after that's done, there's kind of like a washing over here that you're kind of getting repurified or something. I've never said that before. But yeah, that's kind of what it seems like. I also want to pull one more here. Can I get some more clarification? Yeah, so that's what it is. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Okay, so that's the water that I see that we need to release. So there's going to be a little bit of feelings that we don't understand so much about ourselves are coming up. And there's a need to release it, to open up the floodgates and kind of let it go here, because you're being washed of the past for Aquarius this week. I also see grounding yourself in the new vibration that you're holding that's not so heavy. And Spirit is guiding you to do that. It seems like the details and all of that will be kind of figured out along the way as you go. And I don't think you're going to have a problem with that either. Your interactions this week, 6 of Pentacles. This looks really good. Feels like you're being chosen for something, or you're choosing one interaction over another. It also seems like there's a lot of growth potential within your interactions this week. That's going to be bringing a lot of beauty, a lot of passion. And I also feel like you might actually have an emphasis on time, where Capricorn was like avoiding it completely. I feel like Aquariuses are looking at the time, like, is it time yet? Or I don't know, something along those lines. Maybe you need to meet somebody at a certain time, but you're keeping some focus on timing here. You could also be really good with timing, and your interactions could be as well. Your helpful energy for this week. Ooh, woman holding a heart. I love that. That seems like your ideas are flourishing. I think a lot of home, like in your home space, there's more comfort. You're able to be more vulnerable. So bigger ideas and better ideas are able to come in places where you're able to be more vulnerable and kind of put your heart on the line. So searching for those moments when you can do that is going to be super helpful for you. Is when you can give yourself some time and space to be vulnerable. And this is coming in an area that you've been waiting on. We've been waiting like for something to rear its head, or to get that idea, or to take that next step, or to see the fruits of your labor. And now Spirit's like having you avert your attention to what you've been so focused on and reavert it to kind of give yourself some time and space to just be you. Because that's where I really think the juice is coming from. That's what you've been waiting on. It could be an idea that you're getting at that point. And your advice is Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? And this is you spending time, once again, saying, I'm going to allow myself to be vulnerable. I'm going to give my inner child some love. Do you want some ice cream, baby? You want to take a bubble bath? Like, what do you want, my love? What can I do for you? That type of thing. And talking to yourself through the changes that are happening, the sacrifice, the feelings that you're letting go of, what you're kind of leaving behind here and sacrificing for your greater good. You're really nurturing yourself through that. I'd get some plants, some flowers maybe around the house would be helpful. Oh man. The first one, I release the past and live fully in the present moment. And that is coming out over sacrifice. So really leaving the past behind here, all the weight that you've been carrying. Water's heavy. Water is heavy, baby. And it's like you've been carrying just loads and loads of water. It needs to be released, and that's what you're doing. Yo, bottom of the deck, you're not going to believe me. Bring more color into your everyday life. And that's why I feel like I saw the flowers here so big. Bringing some more color in is going to help. Maybe reds, pinks, something warm to make you feel nice and warm at home. Feeling secure comes from proper boundaries. If you're feeling insecure in a relationship, it could be perhaps the other person doesn't know what the boundaries are, or you haven't made them as apparent as they need to be with yourself. And that's where I feel is coming on top of sacrifice as well. That's where you're going to also have to sacrifice some boundaries. Where you had them too far away from you, you're going to have to bring them closer, or vice versa. You're working on those things this week. I use my creativity to create more solutions. Once again, in that area that you're waiting on something to come about, instead of stressing, worrying, and guilting yourself over whatever's going to happen, you give yourself some time and space to chill, be yourself, be vulnerable as you're mothering yourself through it, and then boom, the idea comes up, or that solution that you've been waiting for. So yeah. Ooh, last one here. That I didn't even see that. How much credit have you given yourself? Card drop for that one. How much credit have you given yourself? And that is the last one that I have for you, Aquarius. I hope that you liked it. If you guys heard your reading, can I get a crystal ball emoji in the comment section, please? And thank you, moderators. You guys are phenomenal, fantastic, and fearless. Phenomenal doesn't even start with an F. All right. And now we are at the infamous Pisces. Do we have any Pisces in the building? Let's see what your week is going to look like. Pisces, please. Yes, let's go. Oh, the Paisanita was waiting for this one. What do we have for Pisces? Okay, so we got some rest and rejuvenation here. Seems like Spirit is making some space for you to, who else got that? Maybe Scorpio? To kind of give yourself some time and space to be grateful for what you've downloaded already, who you've become so far. I think a lot of changes have happened for you already. Like you saw everybody else going through the changes this week. I feel like you've already done it. Started deep meditations. Yes! Oh my gosh, Becca, I hope it does. But yes, where you guys have been changing so much, this week Spirit wants you to take a second to recognize the changes that have already occurred within yourself. You're also going to realize some new changes that you didn't even know had occurred yet. And because of that new realization or understanding in yourself, there's going to be a new opportunity here. Pisces are meant to be loaded. I feel like this could lead you to more finances, like more tangible material or finances or a long-term commitment that you could be doing this week through this rest and rejuvenation. So there's a lot of value in the silence for you guys this week. What do we have here for our interactions? What? The same card? What? Ace of Swords. This looks like a brand new interaction. Somebody could be coming in to bring some light into your life with either communication. Well, it's going to be through communication, right? But it does seem like it's either like an air message or you guys could meet for the first time. But there's a lot of growth opportunity through this. So yeah, I feel like a new person's coming in. But at the same time, I also feel like an old person, like somebody that you've had in your life for a long time, is breaking through on something. Maybe letting you know some cheesement or something that you didn't know before. It's opening up for you. It feels really bright and warm. Yeah, like a new day here is what it feels like. You're probably contemplating that information as well. Healer of the ages, Pisces. You are the closest one to God at the end of the zodiac like that. And here we got a Jesus card. So it does feel like your solar plexus chakra and your heart chakra is coming online. What does that look like? That looks like more excitement for your life. More excitement for the gifts that you've received in your incarnation thus far. And Pisces are pretty gifted. You guys have like most of the clairs. As you grow older, you'll get that depending on what your past life was or your chart. But like everybody is getting activated and having these sort of not just chakra, but energy forces and fields within you activated to where now you're able to actually use them. And that's what I feel is happening here. You could realize within this rest and rejuvenation that you've downloaded some other gifts or some other abilities that are actually going to help aid you in your purpose here on the planet. Ooh, wow. And your advice. You got two of them. We're going to get them both. I'm going to have to get them both because we got the no card for you guys again. What the heck? Everybody's getting a no. Wait, pause, postpone, say no. I'll see what they're talking about there. But stop overthinking. You're already doing it. Keep facing your true north. So I feel this actually, the no is coming from like another like maybe somebody's coming in to try and get you to where you're going. And Spirit's like, no, you don't have to take that opportunity. You're already doing it by yourself. You don't need somebody to come in and help. You don't need any other hands in the pot. You don't need anybody else's cabbage to put in your soup. You got it all. You've got all the ingredients and you're already on your way. But what is the no for, please, Spirit? Okay. Oh, it could be a relationship. Maybe there's a relationship that you're experiencing here. Oh, it's a new person. just careful with the new person. They might say something that comes off as fact, but in reality, like, it's not fact. So just keep your feelings peeled. Your intuition's what's going to tell you, especially you, Pisces. Because right now it seems like facts are out of focus. So intuition is what's going to lead you here. She's got her eyes closed. She's feeling through it. She's not looking at the 3D and making a decision based on what she sees. She's making a decision based on what she feels and what she's intuiting. And this could have to do with a relationship. Somebody who's trying to get in you or get into your life or something like that. Spirit says, just be careful. Wait, pause, postpone, say no. Wait it out. There's more information to be had here, more details to be seen and noticed. Affirmations for Pisces, please. 1, 2, 3. Oh, too many. I support myself in every decision. I support myself in every decision. And if you want to say no, you say no. And you do, for the most part. My Pisces usually support themselves really well. I am open to new information. And that's coming in firsthand for you, literally, downloading either new gifts, new understandings, broader perspectives, bigger questions, bigger answers, things along that line. I only make choices that are supportive of my healthy lifestyle. Spirit does have something to say today to y'all. I was like, okay, sheesh. I only make decisions that are supportive of my healthy lifestyle. And that came out on top of your interactions. So whoever does come in that's new, if you already noticed that their lifestyle is super different than yours and you're not really willing to put in the work to change it, Spirit's like, I don't know about this one. I am balanced in my energy, coming out with that. So it does make me feel like somebody else is kind of tipping the scales here, and you're going to have to be the one that says, oh, you're going to have to get off the scale. This is my scale. I don't want you on the scale, type of thing. And lastly, we've got protect your investments. Protect your investments. And that's coming out here. We could even take it to keep facing your true north over here. But I would say for a healer of the ages, there are gifts that you're being given here from Spirit, from God, and they want you to protect this. In other words, somebody might come in and try and take your idea or try and enter your life, and you know that they're not going to be helpful for what you're experiencing. So yeah, that's exactly what I see here for my Pisces. If you guys heard your reading, please leave a crystal ball emoji in the comment section. And yeah, these are your weekly readings for the Zodiac. I will be here every Monday doing these for you guys, so just make sure you're following. Throughout the week, I do personal readings. So if you guys are like, oh, is he going to call me? Or am I going to get the job? Ooh, baby, I love a good career reading. Juicy. But yeah, I do personal readings throughout the week. So just make sure you're following me. You'll see me go live. I go live at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time as many times a week as I can. But yes, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and these are your messages.